I'm doing the video a little different today. I'm actually taking 3 dives and combining it into one video. This first spot we're hitting is the old dock site that blew away in 1898. And we're going to show just some of the better finds to start. Only one fin today because one of my straps broke. Dragging the flag anchor out into deeper waters. After digging out a bunch of lead sinkers, I get a solid hit. Has some depth to it. This was a lead slug about the size of a quarter. Indian penny rotted away real bad. Can't really see much of anything but the outline of the Indian. This signal coming up is why I like to go to these old dock sites. The signal is very faint. It barely made a bump in the threshold. I've seen these come up over the years, and that orange, dark brown color is definitely 10 karat gold. You always hope to have something on the inside, and this one actually did. It's dated 1892, and just one word written in there, the word mother. So I'll follow up with some pictures. Here you see the maker's mark, and then as you notice there's a gap in the ring. That's a solder point that usually was not made out of pure gold, so it just dissolved away, and that's what made this signal hard to get. It's not a complete ring. Here we are the next day with tank number 2, and I was able to get a replacement strap for my fin, so I'll be swimming normal today. I'm out of the dock site, and if you look, there's a piling about 18 inches in front of the coil. And the next signal is actually under a rock, and it's a very weak signal, but comes in good after we move the rocks out of the way. This is a V nickel, and you know it's going to be 1898 or earlier. coming up on a solid hit that was under rocks fairly deep. It looked like a larger copper coin, but I had no idea exactly what I was looking at. I was a little shocked to find out it's a King George copper. I can only make an outline of the head and bust. The rest of the coin is totally shot. Even cranking the volume up on this video, you'll barely hear this signal. It was so deep. $18.91 seated dime. Before and after cleaning, you could still see the coin was totally shot from the elements. Still had a lot of airlift, so I decided to switch machines and go to a spot that is newer, but there's a lot more targets. I'm going with the old Excalibur. They call this the Sword. It was made in the 1990s. Still an excellent machine. The coils were built very well, so you got good depth out of an 8-inch coil, and it was very stable. So I'm going to be using this one today. And I'd like to give a thanks to Beechnut Joe. He's the guy that did the switch for me, where I could toggle between discriminate and all metal, which is real helpful with this machine. In an hour, I ended up digging over 40 coins out of this spot, and it was all rotted clad except for one mercury dime. But I'm going to start showing just some of the better stuff that came out. This first signal here was a silver religious medal. This is the tail end of taking about 60 seconds to find this target. I got two of the same today. They're little sterling silver earrings with cubic zirconias. After digging out this rusty ball cap, I get a real blip of a signal, and it ended up being an open earring that was gold. This low tone nickel signal was interesting because it came up as a really thick clump of green, but inside was a well rotted Jefferson nickel. After pulling out that clad quarter, I'm coming up on my most interesting find of the day. The sound was a nice low tone, and that glimmer certainly looked good. Trying to figure out exactly what it's from. Maybe somebody out there can let me know because I wasn't able to find much on it. I won't be able to test it until I get back. Remember this silver ball earring. Casio waterproof to 330 feet. I'm diving about 12 feet and it's waterlogged. Another silver ball earring. I was thinking maybe I dropped the first one and just found it again. This one is a first for me. It's a sterling silver fishhook medallion. Talk about tiny signals. This old ex-Cal just found the back of an earring. Back at the old dock site for one more dive. There's not a lot of targets here, but what we usually get is pretty old. After digging a couple small pieces of lead, I get this beautiful signal, and I was shocked when I pulled out a rectangular piece of rust because it should not have read that good. So of course I'm thinking, let's just slam it against the rocks and break it open to see what it might be. Not the smartest move. This nice deep signal ended up being an 1886 seated dime, totally destroyed by the elements. The last signal I just dug out is an old brass tag. Went to the bathhouses. And this picture here is what I got in about 3 hours of hunting. So few and far between on the signals, but everything there is pretty old. except that clip. I'm not quite sure when that fell out. Might have been on a boat or something passing by. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was about 8 hours worth of filming, cut down to about 20 minutes.